Good morning. My name's Alan. I'm the Mind Alchemist, and I wanted to tell you a little story that may help you. This is a story about my son when he was very young. He came home one day from school, and he was very upset because he wasn't doing well in math. And I asked him what was happening. He said, Dad, I understand everything the teacher says, but when she comes to me and says, write the test, it seems like everything is just stuck in my head. It's not coming out. It's not coming out right. So what did I do? I used a visualization technique. I imagined that I picked him up by the feet, just like a little child before the doctor slaps its butt to get that first breath of air into him. And I imagined that he had a zipper around his head. So what I did is I unzippered his head. I opened it up. And I held him by the feet and I shook him. I shook him for a while. And what happened is that I imagined all the spider webs, all the broken toys, all those things just falling on out. I then thought, okay, so he had a lot of junk in his head and we got rid of it. But then I thought, well, how does he retain the information that he really needs or wants? So I thought, let's put a sponge. A sponge absorbs stuff. And so I called it the sponge of knowledge. So I packed in a sponge and I even put a refill certificate in case that one was totally full and he needed an update later on. And then I simply zipped his head, made sure it was zipped solid, and he passed. He passed. He went on to get a scholarship to university, became an engineer, has a good job somewhere in the world. And there is a moral to this story is that sometimes we try to fix things with solutions at a conscious level. But whenever you could get into someone's head somehow and do something energetically, the results are pretty phenomenal. So I know people, they have kids who are not behaving, they're into the wrong things with the wrong crowd. But instead of beating up on your kids at a physical level and telling them to change, to smarten up, to be better in somehow, try some of these techniques, see what's going on, give it a context so that you could fix it energetically. Um, the holding my son, but I still remember it's maybe 30 years or so, 27 years since that happened. But it worked. And you take the good successes and you accumulate them and you see how else you could apply it. Now, let's see what I'm going to do with my wife. Anyways, my name's Alan. I'm the Mind Alchemist, and I really wish you a good day. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and um, that's it. We'll see you soon.